your favorite band?
I love One Republic. Good morning! And I'd like to get started with a few updates. We've always had a deep love for music. It inspires us. Apple Music has grown to over 17 million subscribers. Thank you. There's a great new simple and intuitive design in iOS 10. We're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Apple Music Festival. Now I'd like to talk about the App Store. Over 140 billion apps have now been downloaded from the App Store. And I'm so happy to announce today he is coming to the App Store. Welcome, Mario. And please welcome from Nintendo, the father of Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Now, as the title suggests, Mario runs automatically to the right. And as he does, he'll hurdle small gaps in certain enemies. But what's new this time, what's different, is that you can play the game one-handed for the very first time. And the first thing that you do in battle mode is you choose an opponent from this list to try to beat their high score. Now, battle mode will have you competing not only against your friends, but for the first time, players around the world. In the matches that you win, the toads you gather will become residents of your very own Mushroom Kingdom. We plan on releasing the game at a set price, so you won't have to worry about continuing to pay. You'll just be able to play to your heart's content. In the meantime, you can look forward to Super Mario Run.
Let's turn our attention to education. That this fall, all 114 schools that Apple is supporting will be up and running. That means we're giving a Mac and an iPad to 4,500 teachers, an Apple TV in every classroom, and we're donating iPads to more than 50,000 students. It starts with the amazing iPad app, Swift Playgrounds, which we just announced in June. And what this does is it teaches Swift, our popular programming language, to all of these kids in a simple, fun, and interactive way. More than 100 schools and school districts around the world have already planned to teach Swift Playgrounds this fall. Now, I'd like to talk to you about one other very important tool in education, and that is iWork.
But today, I'm very excited to announce and introduce real-time collaboration. If I go to the participants list, I can see my colleagues I've already invited to work on the deck with me. Now get ready, because we're going to be adding images, graphics, text, and even animations, all in real time. Leslie can bring in an image, that one looks perfect, and Michelle can add a graphic of an iPad would be ideal. I can also edit anything here. But it looks like we're about ready, so let's take a look. You ready? Wow. That looks amazing, and it could only happen working together.
Apple Watch. This is what happened after we launched Apple Watch.
We have a brand new app called Breathe. Each day, it reminds you to take a moment and do a deep breathing exercise. And we've added a really important app that allows you to contact emergency services by simply pressing and holding the side button. Within seconds, you'll be on a call with 911 or the equivalent number in the country you're in. A message will be sent to your emergency contacts along with your location, so they're in a better position to assist you. Pokemon Go is coming to the watch.
The main screen shows my current level and XP I need to get to the next. During my walk, I can see how far I walked and the calories burned. A wild Snorlax appeared. When I approach a Pokestop, a tap on my wrist lets me know. I just swipe. Sweet, I got an Ultra Ball. Oh, here we are. Let's see what hatches. Yes, it's a Pikachu. The summary screen shows all my activity and all the items I collected along the way.
And today, I'm excited to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch. We call it Apple Watch Series 2, and it has been completely re-engineered. And Apple Watch Series 2 is swim-proof. It's rated water resistant 50 meters, which is the industry standard for a swim watch. It's especially challenging for a smartwatch because there are so many ingress points. We redesigned the speaker system, and at the end of your workout, we use the speaker itself to eject the water. Last year, we introduced an industry first, an entire system in a single package, and S2 takes that to a whole new level. We've added a dual-core processor that's up to 50% faster. We've added a entirely new GPU that delivers 2 times the graphics performance, a new second-generation display that is more than 2 times brighter than before. We've added built-in GPS, a new material we've been working on for quite some time. Apple Watch in ceramic has this gorgeous pearl-like shine. The finish is remarkably smooth. It's actually 4 times harder than stainless steel. So that's Apple Watch Series 2. It is faster, it is brighter, it is water resistant so you can swim with it. It's got built-in GPS, and it's got all of the power of watchOS 3.
Next up is iPhone. We've now sold over 1 billion of them. We're about to launch iOS 10, which is our biggest iOS release ever. We've added Siri capability for apps from the App Store. So I can say, get me a lift to SFO. You can book a ride with just my voice. And here it is. It's the best iPhone that we have ever created. This is iPhone 7.
Number 1, you've already heard about it, the design. It starts with this new finish we call jet black. The new integrated antennas are built so subtly you can barely see them at all anymore. It is bead-blasted aluminum. It diffuses light. It is a black logo, and it looks very cool, very high-tech. iPhone 7 also looks beautiful in gold and in silver, of course, rose gold. The home button. It's now force sensitive, solid state. It works together in combination with a new generation Taptic engine. In fact, it's so useful we use it throughout the user experience. So if you do a quick action like moving a widget, it gives you a nice Taptic feedback. The new enclosure in iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are water and dust resistant. It is IP67 protection standard. The camera is perhaps the most beloved feature by many of us. Everything about it is entirely new. There's an optical image stabilizer in all iPhones, 7 and 7 Plus. There is a new 6-element lens, so you can get a sharp image edge to edge without 1.8 aperture. And there's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. It has large pixels, it's 60% faster, and 30% more energy efficient. Now has 4 LEDs. It puts out 50% more light, reaches 50% further, and the engineering team has come up with this really cool feature, a flicker sensor. Developers are really excited that in iOS 10, you can now capture raw DNG files directly from the camera sensor. There's a new 7-megapixel FaceTime HD camera. It also captures wide color images. So throughout the system, we're applying wide color. And this is what we're doing on iPhone 7 Plus. There's now 2 12-megapixel cameras built in the iPhone 7 Plus. Has the wide-angle 28mm lens, the same as the iPhone 7. The other is a telephoto 56mm lens. The same as before. You go into the camera app to take a picture. But now there's a new button right there on the screen. Let me blow it up a teeny bit. But now with this button, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can just tap it, and it jumps to 2x. Now you're taking a picture with a telephoto lens. The second thing you can do is you can put your finger on it and drag across it. And you can zoom from 1x to 5x. So as you see here, now with iPhone 7 Plus, you can go from 1x to 10x. Optical zoom at 2x, and great software zoom after that. Apple AirPods are the most popular headphones in the world. And with iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, we're moving to connecting them over Lightning. So we've also made this. It's an adapter, Lightning to Mini Phono audio adapter. And we're going to include that in the box with every iPhone 7 and 7 Plus as well. We are so excited to show you a new product from Apple called Apple AirPods. The AirPods deliver truly an Apple magical experience. Put a pair of AirPods near your iPhone and open the case. The user interface pops up and says connect, and it all started with a brand new chip, W1 chip, Apple's first wireless chip. There's the chip, there's dual accelerometers, optical sensors, beam-forming microphones, antennas, batteries. It is a technical tour de force in this minute little AirPod that deliver great battery life, 5 hours each, and there's a battery and charger built into its case. Performance. A10 Fusion is a 64-bit, 4-core processor with over 3.3 billion transistors. It is a rocket ship. The A10 Fusion is now 120 times faster than the original iPhone. In addition, we've got amazing graphics in the A10. 240 times faster than the original iPhone. The graphics performance year over year here is staggering. A10 Fusion is the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. So here's the battery life numbers on iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Great battery life numbers across the board. Wi-Fi browsing, 14 and 15 hours. LTE browsing, 12 and 13 hours. But the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are the longest battery life ever in an iPhone. But we're really excited to tell you that iPhone 7 costs the same as the iPhone 6S that it replaces, just $649. We've doubled all the storage configurations. iPhone 7 Plus starts at $769. It also comes in 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabytes, and again, jet black specifically on 128 and 256 gigabytes. Orders start this Friday on September 9th. It will start shipping 1 week later on September 16th. iOS 10 becomes available on September 13th. I know we're all going to be upgrading to that as well. The new AirPods will ship in late October and priced at just $159. So that's our news on iPhone. Thank you.